Smart procurement is becoming an ever more important event in the calendar of procurement professionals in the private sector, the public sector, in South Africa, in Africa, and even in other parts of the world. In 2011, we've had delegates from all over the world, various parts of Africa, as well as obviously South Africa, attend the conference. Many people from the private sector, many people from the public sector, from NGOs, from parastatals, and we're finding more and more that the themes that are being discussed at the conference are hitting home. Some of the highlights of this conference included a keynote address by Dr. David Klatzer, where he spoke about the importance of forensic investigations when it comes to uncovering fraud. One of the very interesting presentations was called The View from the Top, and that was really understanding what the CEO and what the board wants from the procurement function going forward. We had discussions regarding supply development, panel discussions about how to prevent fraud. Very interestingly, we spoke about the impact that the new tolling systems throughout Gauteng is going to have on supply chains throughout the country, and indirectly how that's going to manifest in the procurement environment. There was a great opportunity for suppliers to meet buyers at Smart Procurement World. One of our sponsors this year, Shanduka Black Umbrellas, had a conference inside the conference where they invited potential black suppliers to meet chief procurement officers and be trained by the chief procurement officers on what it's going to take to win business from procurement departments. That was a very, very interesting development, which we thought was quite interesting. This year again, we had Advocate Vusi Piccoli join us, always a leading force when it comes to the prevention of fraud and corruption, and he was joined by many other experienced and credentialed professionals around the same topic. We had two economists at the conference. The first one, Etienne Leroux, from who's the chief economist at Rand Merchant Bank, gave us the global overview and what procurement professionals need to think about in the following 12 months when it comes to important aspects such as the Rand-dollar exchange rate, the price movements in commodities, where fuel will be going as a commodity, and these are always very important in trying to understand what type of forward cover needs to be taken going forward, or trying to protect the organization against price fluctuations. We had another labour economist, Mr. Lone Sharp from AdCorp, who's talking about tight labour markets, which is going to become a major issue for organisations, especially on the procurement side, as getting high-skilled individuals is becoming more and more difficult. In 2012, we're going to be hosting Smart Procurement World, which will include the Public Sector Summit. It will include the Smart Sourcing Conference, as well as several other entertaining workshops at the same time, or several other useful workshops at the same time. At Gallagher Estate again, the date will be the 31st of October 2012. This is an event that you cannot afford to miss if you're serious about procurement. Smart Procurement World is a great opportunity to meet and network with peers, exploring possible career opportunities, meeting people that you might, at some point in your life going forward, might want to collaborate with, be it as an employee, be it as an employer. There are just so many networking opportunities at Smart Procurement World to meet the right people at the right level. In 2011, we had a wonderful set of sponsors who sponsored the conference, which are suppliers which are important to the procurement industry. We're talking about consultants that provide services to the procurement industry. We're talking about training providers, systems providers, risk mitigation services providers, IT providers, etc. All of those who supply directly to the procurement environment, as well as providers of goods and services. Smart Procurement World is a great place for you to come and meet people who've actually got the budget and who've got the means to be able to buy from your company.
My name is Peruth Integeka. I'm from Uganda. I work with MTN Uganda Procurement Department. I'm very grateful to be here. So far, so good. I'm enjoying, and I know tomorrow will be better than today.
Today was very enlightening, with lots of room for opportunity, especially as us, we're coming from the SAPS, for room for lots of improvement.
My name is John Banyenzachi from MTN Uganda. I'm very grateful to be here, and the workshop for today, there is value for money, and I'll be able to take the information back home.